Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to season number 8 and episode 8 of our Zero Overall Dynasty here on College Football 26 with the Omaha Orbits. If you guys have missed any of the episodes, up in the right hand corner will be a playlist from episode 1 to 8 so you can catch up on everything Zero Overall. But let's go ahead and get started with season number 8, and we get to play Tulsa in week number 1. We have a first and goal here on our first drive of the season. I'm going to go ahead and get it to Hyman, who's going to find the end zone for the touchdown with a brand new freshman quarterback leading us in the new season. But so far, Sam, I think that's Malapia or Malapaya. I don't know how to say his last name, so we're just going to go with Sam. He gets a touchdown for his first drive of the season. But Tulsa on their first drive ends up getting a broken tackle and a broken play touchdown by our defense. And it'll be 7-7 here in the first quarter. So still that same score. First down and goal, or fourth and goal from the 1. Sam is going to call his own number, which is number 1. And he finds the end zone for a touchdown to take our lead back of 14-7. Still that same score. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So still in the first half. Sam is going to go ahead and put up number 3 with his touchdowns. 2 passing, 1 rushing, with this time with Boykins getting open for the touchdown to give us the lead of 21-7. Then we get a field goal as well. They would also get a touchdown before the first half ends to make it 21-17. And we're not looking too good here in this first game. Still up by 4, but it could be a lot worse. Heading into the third quarter, it's still 21-17. This time, one of our running backs of Blumberg will get the touchdown. His first of his Omaha Orbits career, the transfer coming in. And, of course, we are now up 28-17 with 3:51 to go here in the third quarter. Jumping ahead, it's still 28-17. We're going to run the ball again. He's got a second. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back touchdowns for Kadeem, and it's 35-17. However, Tulsa does not go away because he's going to chuck this one deep. We somehow don't make a play on the ball over the receiver, and they find the end zone to make it 35-24. So again, Tulsa doing pretty good of staying in the game. But right here with 2:33 to go in the fourth quarter, our third string running back of Rochelle finds the end zone for a touchdown and takes our multiple point lead back. However, their next play, Westbrooks, cannot make a play on the ball or the receiver. We had some trouble with deep balls in this episode, but Tulsa finds another touchdown, 332 yards passing for him as well. But we would go on to win 42-31 with eventually Qualls coming in to kind of take some knees. But we'll take the win 42-31 over Tulsa. It was a great game all the way around, at least for the offense-wise. Defense had a lot of trouble here in this one. But Omaha does go 1-0 with a 42-31 win. Had a lot of yards here in this one. Sam 25 of 33, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Qualls 11 for 12 with 136. Emmanuel 15 of 97. Blumberg, of course, had the 2 touchdowns. Sam had a touchdown, and Rochelle also had a touchdown as well for the true freshman. Receiving wise, we had 3 guys over 100: Neely, Hyman, and Boykins. Hyman and Boykins had the 2 touchdowns. Defensive wise, Henry led the team in tackles. He had a bunch of tackles for a loss. We only had the 1 sack from Sam Robinson. No picks, of course, but we did have a couple deflections as well from Westbrooks and Vickerson. Kicking-wise, we were perfect on the day, 6 for 6 for extra points, and we had 1 punt. And, of course, no kick or punt return touchdowns here in game number 1. Let's head to game number 2. We get on to Louisiana Tech at home, our first home game. No, we were home last week. Never mind, I apologize. But facing a Louisiana Tech team that does not look good on paper. But here on second down and 6 from the 10-yard line, we already have to replace Emmanuel here because he did get some wear and tear in game number 1. We're going to hit Hyman, and he's got his second touchdown of the season here in game number 2, so we'll gladly take it, and he's going to hit the gritty. So already a 7-0 lead here for Omaha, but heading into the second quarter, Louisiana Tech is trying to tie the game up. Here on 3rd and goal with 6:31 to go, they throw left side to an open receiver, and they find the end zone to tie the game up 7-7. Mass was pretty good in this one. They would get a field goal to make it 10-7, but right after the 2-minute timeout, we're going to hit our tight end of Casey, our backup tight end as well, who walks in the end zone for an easy touchdown to take the lead back of 14-10. We almost missed the extra point too, but we're not going to talk about it. But jumping ahead to the third quarter, we would get a field goal. That's about it. That's all kind of what's happened here. But with 2 minutes to go here in the third, we run a screen. Blumberg has wide open space, just unfortunately somehow does not get in the end zone. Sam has over 260 passing yards at this point as well here in the third, but we end up getting his touchdown anyways with a 27-10 lead here in the third quarter, with Blumberg scoring another rushing touchdown here on the season. So still 27-10. Here, a minute to go in the third. We get our first interception of the season with Willett getting the pick. He will get all the way up to the 31-yard line. And then, of course, a couple plays later, we have a first down and goal from the 2-yard line, where we're just going to run left side, and Blumberg's got 4 touchdowns already rushing the ball here in just 2 games. 12 for 41 as well so far at this point. But on 3rd down and 16, Louisiana Tech goes deep. Again, the deep ball was hurting us. We don't have speed on the corners at all. And they would find the end zone for an easy touchdown. And Louisiana Tech is not out of it. Down by 17. It's 4th down and inches. 4 minutes to go here in the game. They run the ball right side. No one was over there. And he finds the end zone for a touchdown to make this a 10-point game. However, it would pretty much be that way. We would get a field goal late in the game, especially with 3 seconds to go, to make this a 13-point game. This game wasn't really close. I mean, it was close at one point with the 10 points, but we really did very, very good in this one to where it should not have been that close. But we will win 37-24 here over Louisiana Tech and move to 1-0 already in the CUSA in our first game in the CUSA. 447 total yards of offense. Sam had 25 of 32 with 291 and 2 touchdowns, so solid from the freshman quarterback. Blumberg, 19 of 71 with 2 touchdowns. Sam, 8 for 51, and Emmanuel, 7 for 34. Wasn't a great game on the ground. I mean, we had a couple big carries, but nothing too much. Neely, though, 8 for 94. Hyman had the 1 touchdown, and Casey also had the other touchdown as well. A lot of guys had touchdowns or catches in this one. Defensive-wise, Griffin and Robinson had 10-plus tackles. A lot of tackles for a loss. We, again, only had the 1 sack from Mixon. Willett had the pick. But no, we had 2 deflections, no forced fumbles, no recoveries. Kicking-wise, we were perfect on the day. 3 of 3 and 4 for 4. We had 1 punt and, of course, no kick and punt return touchdowns. But game number 3, we face FCS. And if you guys know about FCS, we pretty much should win this one easily. Or so we thought. Because on the 3rd play of the game, FCS will get a 65-yard touchdown run on the triple option, and they take a 7-0 lead here early in this one. Couple plays in. Not good here from the Orbits on defense, but we have a 2nd down and goal. We're going to run a screen. Blumberg, again, gets another touchdown on the season. This time we're receiving one. So it's now tied 7-7. Here on the RPO, though, we throw it up. It's going to be picked. Casey cannot make the tackle, but hopefully Blumberg can, and he does not. And FCS gets a 90-yard pick six to retake the lead 14-7. We had a chance to take a huge lead in this one, but we don't. So 14-7. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. We find Boykins, who gets in the end zone for a touchdown, and Sam's first one of the game here in game number 3. We would put up a field goal to take a 3-point lead with 1.5 minutes to go. We decide to throw it up to Boykins again, and he's got his first multi-touchdown game, and we have a 10-point lead. I thought this was going to be more because it's now a 13-point lead on 4th down and 1. We hit our tight end of Casey. We get another touchdown, so now we're starting to run away with it. Until later on, because it's by a 20-point game. It's 30-14 or 34-14. He throws it over the middle. Just no one's covering the middle of the field. And again, the defense is what's causing issues here for Omaha. It's now 34-21. If we're struggling like this against FCS, we're going to struggle against a lot of teams, especially on defense. They would make it 34-30 with a couple field goals late in the game. But with 4 minutes to go, we find Neely on the RPO. We get a nice spin move. But we do get the touchdown with Neely, and he finds the end zone. And just like that, we extend our lead back to 41-30. They would throw over the left side. We would get another interception. That's back-to-back weeks with a pick here for the defense. BB gets the interception. And after that, here, a couple plays later on a first down and goal from the 1, we run right side, and Emmanuel finds his first touchdown of the season. And after that, it was pretty much over. We win 48-30 over FCS. It was a lot closer game than what we expected, but Sam had a great game, 376 with 5 touchdowns. And yeah, it was a pretty solid game here for us with a 48-30 win. I do forget to show the stats, but we end up showing the stats here later on. But yeah, it was not a great game for our defense. Not a great game for, a great game for our offense. We did throw 2 interceptions, though. 32 of 46, 376 with 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Blumberg had 82 rushing yards. Emmanuel, 55. Boykin, 7 for 134 with 2 touchdowns. Neely had a touchdown. Casey had a touchdown. And Blumberg had a touchdown as well. Poyer led the team with tackles. We had a bunch of tackles for a loss. We had 2 sacks from Malcolm Henry, 1 pick. Kicking-wise, we were perfect on the day. But let's head into the final game of the episode. We get NC State on the road. We are 3-0 so far on the season, trying to make our first 4 games of Season 8 be all wins. And we'll be first down and 10 from the 37-yard line here. So far in the first quarter, nothing. We go with the RPO. We hit Hyman. He gets blocks, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. This one was a very long game for both defenses because there's a lot of points. I'll just warn you right now, there is a lot. But here on 3rd down and inches from the 1-yard line, they decide to run a QB sneak. He gets hit, and he fumbles the football, and we recover it. So the defense makes a big play here in the first quarter. 99 yards later, Omaha will put one into the end zone. And just like that, we have a 14-0 lead over NC State. However, it's going to change because it's now 14-3 after they kicked a field goal, but then we get stopped, and then NC State will run it to the right side and get into the end zone for a touchdown to make it 14-10. So it's not over yet. Still that same score. We decide to step up, and we now fumble the football, and NC State recovers. So still 14-10 here in the third quarter after the half. We put up a touchdown to make it 21-10. So back to an 11-point lead for us, which is better than most. But the next play, after the kick, they throw it over the middle. He's got his tight end open. Poyer cannot catch up to the tight end, and he's going to go 84 yards for a touchdown, and they're back within 4. On a 3rd down and 1, though, we will run left side, and Blumberg makes it again a 11-point game, with it being 28-17. Again, a lot of scoring here in the second half because 2 plays later, play action pass, he's just going to chuck it, and he finds his open receiver. Poyer again gets beat deep. And just like that, it's back to a 4-point game. Still, 28-24 here, 2nd down and inches from the 11-yard line. We again run the football up the middle, breaks a tackle from Blumberg, and he gets in the end zone. So we're back to an 11-point game. 3 touchdowns for Blumberg here, but on a 3rd down and 9, again, over the left side. Defense struggled mightily in this one, but the offense really stepped up too. It's another touchdown for NC State. They decided to go for 2 after this one. They failed. So it's 35-30. with 4:10 left to go here in the game, we decide to run the RPO. We get open on the outside with Neely, and he's going to get in the end zone for a touchdown. And yeah, now it's a 12-point game. 42-30, 3 minutes to go here in the game. NC State ran no huddle a lot in this one, so we kind of struggled with that. Humphreys cannot stay with the tight end. And again, another touchdown for him. So they decide to go for the 1 point here, and they get it. To make it, again, a 5-point game. But the offense gets enough first downs to end it there. And we'll take the win. 42-37 in a barn burner, especially in the second half with a lot of scoring for both sides. But we come away with victorious. I mean, both teams put up 2 touchdowns in the second half, or 4 touchdowns in the second half. But Sam had a great game, 38-45, 431 with 2 touchdowns. We had 4 rushing touchdowns of the day, with Blumberg getting 3 of them. Rushing-wise, Hyman with 177 with a touchdown. Neely with 82 and a touchdown as well. A lot of catches as well for us. Defensive-wise, Robinson led the team with 9 tackles. We had a bunch for a loss. 2 sacks by Keenor and Henry. No picks. We had 2 deflections. We did force a fumble and recover it as well. Kicking-wise, we did miss a field goal at the end of the half, but it was like a 60-yard field goal, so I'm not really counting that. And we did punt once. But all in all, that's going to be the first 4 games here of Season 8. And again, if you guys do want a player in this Dynasty, write a comment down below. We haven't signed anybody yet, but I feel like we are going to here soon because I think we're going to hard sell this guy. We'll probably get him after this week because we have some good stuff here. But we should be able to get some players. Again, if you guys do want a player, write a comment, the player that you guys want to take over, and the name that you guys would like to have for this Dynasty here with the 0 overall, because honestly, you might start either next year or even this year with some players already leaving us after this year. That's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit the like button down below. It is free, really helps out the channel. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. We're very, very close to 500 subs, and once we hit that goal, we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream right here on YouTube, cut into 2 parts, 12 hours for one, then 12 hours for another, right back to back, because YouTube only likes to keep 12 hours. So anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, week, weekend, whenever you guys are watching this, and I'm out. Peace.